Like and subscribe to support the channel. Donations welcome.
The fight for a better life often leads immigrants to new lands, brimming with hope and the promise of opportunity. But this journey, while filled with dreams, can also be fraught with hidden dangers. While navigating the complex immigration system, many newcomers find themselves vulnerable to exploitation, particularly in the workplace. Understanding these potential threats and knowing how to protect yourself is crucial to ensuring a safe and successful transition. One of the most prevalent forms of workplace exploitation is wage theft. This can take many forms, from employers failing to pay minimum wage or overtime to outright refusing to pay earned wages. Imagine arriving in a new country, eager to start working and contributing, only to discover your employer is systematically underpaying you. The initial excitement quickly fades, replaced by anxiety and desperation. You might be hesitant to report it, fearing retaliation or further jeopardizing your already precarious immigration status. However, silence only emboldens the exploiter. Wage theft is not a victimless crime. It is a systematic violation of labor laws designed to protect workers and ensure a minimum standard of living. The consequences can be devastating, leaving vulnerable workers struggling to meet basic needs, pay rent, or support their families. It's a form of modern-day slavery, robbing individuals of their hard-earned money and their dignity. This is why it is vital to know your rights and to understand the resources available to you. Before accepting a job, thoroughly research the employer's reputation and ensure they are compliant with all applicable labor laws. Keep meticulous records of your hours worked, your pay stubs, and any agreements regarding your compensation. Discrepancies should be immediately addressed with your employer, preferably in writing, creating a paper trail to support your claims later on. If your employer refuses to rectify the situation, do not hesitate to seek legal counsel and report the issue to the appropriate authorities. Beyond wage theft, many immigrants face unfair labor practices. This encompasses a broad range of abuses, including working excessive hours without proper compensation, facing unsafe working conditions, or being denied essential benefits such as health insurance or paid time off. These practices are often subtle, making them difficult to identify and challenging to combat. An employer might subtly pressure you to work longer hours, implying that it's a requirement for maintaining your job. Or they might overlook necessary safety precautions, rationalizing it as a cost-saving measure. These situations can be incredibly daunting, particularly for those who are unfamiliar with local labor laws and lack a robust support network. However, remember that your rights are not dependent on your immigration status. These protections extend to all workers, regardless of their citizenship or visa type. Familiarize yourself with your state's labor laws, often available online through your state's Department of Labor website. These resources often provide detailed explanations of employee rights, common forms of exploitation, and the procedures for filing a complaint. Additionally, countless nonprofit organizations dedicated to immigrant rights offer vital assistance and guidance, helping you navigate the complexities of the legal system and advocating on your behalf. Harassment is another significant concern for immigrant workers. This can manifest in various forms, ranging from verbal abuse and intimidation to sexual harassment and even physical assault. The power imbalance inherent in employer-employee relationships, coupled with the vulnerability often experienced by immigrants who fear losing their jobs or facing deportation, exacerbates these risks. This type of exploitation not only violates labor laws, but also creates a hostile and unsafe work environment. This can profoundly affect the mental and emotional well-being of the victims, leaving lasting psychological scars. Remember, you have the right to a safe workplace, free from harassment of any kind. Reporting workplace harassment is vital, and the process is often more straightforward than many assume. Document every instance of harassment, including dates, times, locations, and detailed descriptions of what occurred. If possible, obtain witness statements. If your employer is the perpetrator, consider reporting the incident to a higher authority within the company or to an external organization. Many states have specific reporting mechanisms for workplace harassment, often within their respective departments of labor or Equal Employment Opportunity Commissions, EEOC. You may also want to contact a lawyer specializing in employment law to understand your legal options and to pursue redress for the damage you have suffered. Let's examine a real-world example. Maria, a recent immigrant working in a restaurant, was consistently underpaid by her employer. While she initially hesitated to speak up, fearing the repercussions, she eventually sought help from a local immigrant rights organization. With their assistance, she documented her working hours, pay stubs, and the employer's consistent failure to meet minimum wage requirements. The organization provided legal counsel, and Maria was able to successfully recover her stolen wages and report her employer to the appropriate authorities. Her experience serves as a powerful reminder that seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a crucial step in protecting oneself from exploitation. Another scenario involves David, a construction worker who was subjected to unsafe working conditions. He was pressured to work without proper safety equipment and was frequently made to work excessive hours without overtime pay. Fearful of losing his job and jeopardizing his visa status, he endured the dangerous conditions for months. He finally reached out to an advocacy group who connected him with an employment lawyer. The lawyer filed a formal complaint, leading to an investigation and subsequent sanctions against his employer. David's story demonstrates that even seemingly insurmountable obstacles can be overcome with the right support and guidance. These narratives highlight the importance of understanding your rights, documenting instances of exploitation, and seeking legal assistance when needed. Immigrant workers often face unique challenges, including language barriers, cultural differences, and fear of retaliation. However, this does not diminish their rights or their access to justice. Numerous organizations dedicated to immigrant rights offer comprehensive support, including legal aid, counseling, and advocacy, empowering workers to fight for their rights and create a better future for themselves and their families. Remember, workplace exploitation is not only a legal issue, but a moral one. It's a violation of human dignity and a betrayal of the promise of opportunity that draws so many to new countries. By understanding the different forms of workplace exploitation, learning how to identify them, and knowing where to seek help, you can protect yourself, assert your rights, and contribute to creating a more just and equitable workplace for all. Your journey may be filled with obstacles, but your rights, your dignity, and your pursuit of a better life are worth fighting for. Do not hesitate to seek assistance. Your voice matters, and your future deserves protection. The resources are out there, waiting to help you navigate the challenges and secure the brighter future you deserve.
Like and subscribe for more content.